Hi again, everybody. Welcome back to the Bottle Stories podcast and another episode of One Sip and One Question and another one of our varietal videos. And this is a very good question. Is Gamay a serious grape, or is that simply just the wrong question?
I think there is a lot to Gamay. There is a lot. You have your basic, light, easy drinking Gamays. Everyone knows it as Beaujolais. Niagara region definitely has, and Okanagan have a lot of Gamay noirs varieties. But I do think it's a very serious grape.
I think that the problem with Gamay is that most people's only experience with Gamay is Beaujolais Nouveau. Mm-hmm. Now, Beaujolais Nouveau technically really isn't even, technically it is a wine, but it's not a wine. It's not a wine.
It's juice.
So let me tell you how this works. So harvest of these grapes happens in September, okay? That wine is being sold in stores in Hong Kong, in Australia, in Buenos Aires, in Los Angeles on November the 9th, before November the 19th. It has to happen on the third Thursday of November is when the wine comes out. How long do you think it takes to get those wines to those countries? Now do the math and go backwards. If it takes 7 weeks to get these wines to their destination for third Thursday, November, that means the wine is being produced the first and second week of September. It's going in the bottle in the third week of September.
Yeah.
Like that's not the way this works. For people to think that is the only expression of Gamay is insane, right?
It's delicious and it's young and it's yeasty and it's juicy.
Yeah,
and
it's super fun,
and it's
right?
a good,
they say,
acknowledgement of the harvest and a good acknowledgement.
And I think that's more what this was about. Mm-hmm. Like Beaujolais Nouveau was supposed to be a celebration of a new harvest, and you're drinking the first wine of the harvest, and so it was never meant to be a serious wine. It was never meant to be anything more than that. But it caught on, and unfortunately for Gamay, it caught on as the only version of Gamay. Mm-hmm. Now, there are 10 crus of Beaujolais. If you pick those wines, your life for Gamay changes.
Very special.
Very, very quickly.
Very special.
You know, your life will change when you start going through them and you do side-by-side comparisons of Morgon and Moulin, which, here's your kicker for great Gamay. The two M's, Morgon and Moulin are the two crus of Beaujolais that start with M. If it starts with M, it means masculine. Those are big, structured, powerful wines. If you pick any of the other, they're going to be more feminine in varying degrees. And then you have things like Fleury, super fresh, very light, very elegant, really pretty, super floral. Then you have Bruy, some structure, but with a lot of those elegant factors that make Fleury so interesting are also available in Bruy, but with a little more structure, a little more oomph. We call it Big Booty Judy. It's still feminine, but it's a rounder feminine. And that's a kicker, right? Like you have to understand all of the different variations of it and what makes each one of them special. And I've done a lot of these in the last little while. You know, we'll line up 5 different crus of Beaujolais and do them side by side, and people are blown away. Yeah. Because it's the same grape, the same producer, same everything. The only difference is the vineyard site.
The exposure, the soil, the ripeness level that you can achieve.
It's insane how much it makes a difference. But if you want a big, serious wine from Beaujolais, if you want to try an enormously serious wine from Gamay, get something from Morgon. Morgon, for me, is the principal region of Beaujolais that makes wines that are worth study because they're so big, they're so structured. They can age for a very long time. Lots of them with oak maturation.
But you don't need to have them
No.
old.
No, exactly.
Yeah, you can have them a year old or 10 years old.
Yeah. They're the most interesting wines for me. And we've had a lot of Morgon where we're like, wow, this is just incredibly delicious.
Yeah.
Like the thing about Gamay I find is that it's moorish because the tannin is low, so you can really dig into it without any without getting tired. Like your palate never tires. It is moorish. Like you just want to drink more and more and more of it because
We
it's
ran
just
into that
delicious.
problem the other night.
Well, yeah, I've run into that problem a lot. So yeah, Gamay, serious wine. There's a lot of great winemakers out there that are making serious Gamay wines. Make sure you go and check out the different 10 crus of Beaujolais. Ask your local wine shop what crus they have from Beaujolais. And if you put together yourself a little taster pack, get them all, try them all, try them side by side with a group of friends. And you'll really, really thank us for doing so. So, in the meantime, we'll see you next time. Cheers.